It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You're right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, all in the name of you and my friend being acquainted with the best of the best. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Laager Rooibos. Now, these are the guys that have been doing the absolute best when it comes to creating tea that is for each and every one of us over 80 years. And honestly, today, I'm so glad we get to have a conversation around what exactly it is that makes them so important to the tea industry, but also makes them so unique in terms of what exactly they do. And did you know that they are the only tea that carry the Heart and Stroke Foundation SA Heart Mark, along with being just absolutely delicious? Well, my friend, there's still a whole lot more to learn today as we celebrate them. I am talking about the fact that we get to sit down with Mbali Mapoli, who is here to let us know what exactly is it that we need to know about Rooibos and how it helps our bodies and can just allow us to have a better quality of life. She's a dietitian who's got all the answers as we celebrate Laager Rooibos. Let's give her a feel-good welcome, please, everybody. I love that. Yes. Let's start with a cheers, my Mbali.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, darling.
You have to have a pinky out. Oh.
Oh, forgive me. Oh, the queen would be upset with
royalty.
me. Yes, yeah. It's so yummy. And it smells so good. I think that's the cranberry and wild cherry flavor.
Yes, that's my favorite flavor.
Right? Me as well. But my Mbali, talk to me, because, I mean, you are someone who's doing great work with Laager Rooibos at the moment.
Yes.
Let's jump right into that. What is it exactly?
Firstly, Laager, as you've said, is celebrating 80 years this year, being part of the South African heritage. Where I come in is that 5 years ago, they reached out to me because, to be honest, Laager as a brand is very much rooted in community.
Yes.
So they are passionate about helping South Africans. So when they reached out to me and we started work on more nutrition, more like bridging the gap between nutrition science and the nutrition practicals.
Yes.
And I'm passionate about that. So it has just been a match made in heaven. And I love tea anyway.
Yes.
And so the work that we've been doing is more creating innovative ways to get South Africans to adopt healthy habits. Like, for example, we've got the heart health calendar that has habits that South Africans can adopt and just daily habits to help you improve your heart health. We've created recipes, we've created nutrition education around parents, particularly for our Tea for Kids version of Laager, which is Rooibos for Kids.
That's so cute.
I know, and because obviously I have children as well, so we've just been trying to help parents find easy, fun ways of introducing healthy eating, but also just recipes that a child, any age, really, obviously, with a parent's supervision, can quickly mix up and enjoy something that is nourishing but also fun. So that's an impactful work that we've been doing.
Exactly. And the trend that I'm enjoying about people nowadays is that we're all really looking to look after our bodies.
100%.
We want to be healthy.
Fantastic.
Yes. So then talk to me a little bit about, you know, just in terms of the way that Rooibos, or rather Laager Rooibos, has grown over the 80 years.
Yeah.
You know, what makes it the best choice for South Africans, would you say?
Besides the fact that obviously it's a South African crop, Rooibos is a South African crop, but you've mentioned briefly as well that a sip, yes.
Yes, yes. I was like, well, you chat, yes.
You've mentioned briefly that it is the only Rooibos tea. Laager is the only Rooibos tea brand in South Africa that is endorsed by the Heart and Stroke Foundation, SA. And what that means is that as part of a healthy diet, Heart and Stroke Foundation recognizes it as a beverage that can help, you know, contribute towards improving your heart health.
Beautiful.
So there is that, but also Rooibos is such a versatile drink. We all grew up having, you know, Rooibos in the households growing up in at home, but it's caffeine-free, it's low in tannins, which especially for people who are worried about iron absorption, because sometimes the tannins in tea can interact with iron from our food. So Rooibos is low in tannins, but also because there's so much caffeine-free, it's suitable for kids and pregnant women. So that is why. And it's affordable. So it's such an affordable drink and versatile in the sense that you can enjoy it warm or hot. You can enjoy it as an iced tea. You can add it in your stews. I add Rooibos in my stews.
In your
so when
stew, darling.
when you are deglazing your pot, you know, like after putting tomato puree, just put Rooibos, magic. It melts like amazing. It gives this golden color.
There's things we did not know about here.
I've been saying come to my house for lunch and you haven't come.
Oh, get out of here, Balls. Why are you exposing me on national television? Am I aware? No, but now I have to, especially just to see what exactly it is that Rooibos does. I love that. I love that. But then, babe, I mean, I think you've touched on it already, but what else makes this a superfood?
Yeah. Besides the fact that obviously superfood is a marketing term more than anything.
Yeah.
But what it actually means is that it's a food item that will tick more than one benefit. And Rooibos does that. We know that, as I've mentioned, that obviously it's low in tannins, it's caffeine-free, it's so versatile, it's affordable. And obviously it's a South African crop and it's quite easily accessible. It's our own. That makes it a superfood. On the list of superfoods in Africa and South Africa, it's there, which is fantastic. And again, the fact that really anybody can drink rooibos tea.
Beautiful.
To be honest, yeah.
So essentially, it's multi-talented.
Very much so.
I
like
love
yourself.
That. Well, stop it. So are you, my balls. And we love a versatile girl.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
Please. So rooibos is that girl.
Exactly. But just in terms of us wrapping up, and I mean, we'll continue to celebrate all year that rooibos, or rather Laager Rooibos, has said we are here. 80 years in the game, still killing it, people still loving it.
Yes.
Let's get into this last part. You know, how can we actually take advantage of the health benefits of Laager Rooibos?
I think it's starting to see rooibos tea not just as tea that you can only drink this way. I mean, this is great. I mean, we're here drinking Laager Rooibos like this.
Yes.
But as I was saying, you can put it in your smoothies. Instead of using water, you put a rooibos tea.
Oh, wow.
For children under the age of 1, obviously milk is priority, but in a case where instead of putting water in their food when you're mixing up to blend their food, when they start complementary feeding, you can add rooibos tea.
Oh, wow.
So it's so versatile in that way that there are many opportunities throughout our cooking, throughout our eating, where we can include rooibos. Even in my house, I mean, I'm biased because I love rooibos tea. And obviously I work with Laager.
Yes.
But even my ice cubes, like I make a Laager Rooibos ice cubes and I just pop that everywhere. So it's so versatile that you can just, where water, especially in cooking, can be used, then you can use rooibos. And then you are harnessing these antioxidants and health benefits that come from rooibos tea.
Beautiful. Well, Mbaza, you can come back here anytime, especially if you're bringing my favorite flavor, which is the cranberry and wild cherry flavor. It's so delicious. But thank you so much to you guys just for the great work that you're doing. You know, it's always so nice to have something that is just authentically healthy. You don't even have to try. You don't even have to lie.
That's why I'm involved with it, because I don't have to defend anything.
No, you know what I mean.
Girl is the girl that she is.
And she will do the work for you.
100%.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, my buddy.
Thank you.
Oh, Zansi, this is why we love getting to celebrate with our homegrown brands, because they are growing stronger and stronger, and it is all thanks to you. You're part of this Laager Rooibos family, and this is why you need to make sure that you indeed keep on taking advantage of those health benefits that it comes with, and all you got to do is just have your cup of tea, darling. But as they celebrate 80 years, Laager Rooibos wants you to do the things on social media, and let me tell you all of the details. So celebrate the tradition by sharing your Laager Rooibos story on social media, and you stand a chance to win a Laager Rooibos hamper to the value of 1,000 Rand. And my friend, after all of our stories are our tradition. They are our memories. They are the things that make us who we are today. And let me just give you those details. All you got to do is head on out to social media and go and tell us that beautiful story, and you're in the running. T's and C's do apply, and you can check them out on expressoshow.com. But it is on the Sunday, the 6th of July, that the competition is going to be closing. So go enter now. I always tell you, don't delay. Why do I not do that? We want you to be a winner, especially as you celebrate 80 years of Laager Rooibos. One that has been going so strong and will only continue to grow. And I know for me, I'm going to continue over here and have my cup of tea. But for you, go and enter immediately. And happy 80 years to you, Laager Rooibos.